Afenyo Markins and one bass because Afenyo Markins abra near Ntim Forjour Afenyo Markins na jijine say opa national security for na chawa na say PN9 N9 before na chawa say or in Ntim Forjour be office fine and Afenyo Markins na air pacho ana kuju adukwe ka say Afenyo Markins oni nyansa kakra sebi because Afenyo Markins enye una akoka asemo a ranking member of defense committee and or cancer asemo and is or kwa jia tum say or the a year Ntim Forjour be kwa Afenyo one for Ntim Forjour so anyere anko wasa basa obe pacho nti Afenyo Markins tinto time no team say national security no they should move to Afenyo Markins because Afenyo Markins in the pacho say or the Ntim Forjour be pa and the chanteno one for Ntim Forjour so anyere anko Afenyo Markins yes ejeko take jadupo but Afenyo Markins said that sorry our pacho say the president should tender justice with mercy na on for Ntim Forjour anyere e born in cheno kase Ntim Forjour na okase no need to come out and beg no Afenyo Markins because Afenyo Markins kura Ntim Forjour way because when I was say odi Ntim Forjour beba national BNI headquarters Afenyo Markins kura no like asem and I said trouble no dey no akotun take kujo adipo ni emra
mercy with justice on NIB invitation to Honorable Ntim Forjour minority leader please man pacho edema Ntim Forjour say osra ban ohwe papa ni sema okekan na okekan Afenyo Markins what tie chidi a ohun say in fact as a oyabofra onim ne oye enti say ye di bien NIB ba be chil onim say be chil na branch no obekokulam osre Jo Mahama hwe na omunye na jobro bitwa me waba sisia ahoto na kujo tie we mame
Afenyo Markins yesterday pleaded, if I call him, ask him whether he didn't plead yesterday that he will present him this morning at 10 o'clock. That is what led to the abrogation of the operation. Other than that, all of them will have spent the night in a vigil in his house to prevent the security from exercising their responsibility. That's what I'm saying. Because he pleaded and because we are a listening government, we are not like the MPP who will go to a church where Chatuchikata and the wife were worshipping and will still pluck them out like mangoes from a tree, in spite of the protestations of the clergy.
Right. Nilante Akasa say on records day na NIB call fee say yakwakofa aye Ntim no Afenyo Markins ba ho as a minority leader ebe bunko opachaw say womonko no no ankasa ede ne beba but in the media no obeka different but they see ade wababete governments must temper justice with mercy. Yango
yo minia jedika na mechia na mechia otiefo na minia babso dwuma dzin a yakon be ye mfie be miensani e mai ho ayiko minia mpanifo abebu bi se okoto abo bi se osi wunu aso a enka se sorry free ne so ne mom sorry free enso enti di Afenyo Markins ye no onim de ba beto no daache eti ye wodua bi efra apronkuma na eso ne flowers no etibo aboa no akuno flowers ne keke no apronkuma eso flowers no se flowers ni biti na to for mo a eya ponchi kura de gina wa flowers ni bitumi akuno
wow
na suwi a etese bomb enti apronkuma eso flowers impo na ekuma akodue yi na ebesu na dia nankasa enti minni Afenyo Markins hu se da bi ade na eba no na eboboko bebi okodi chairperson or chairman e baby board chairman na ohwe containers ayira ye e de apam no ne bo nsem afiri no ho se ne ba che ba ne eso ni mu a anyeyi asem ni nyina ne se ye o man yi mu na premier no afiri baby aba most of the time premier no free baby buy no embedu ye no na Britain for high commissioner ka kire en say Ghana de o pe baby cocaine wo pa 2022 a na ye Ghana ampa ye check ni nyina awie no broni na oka plane no otumi dwane free fence Kotoka International Airport am ya hu broni be se ne ni nyina akoso o time ye nua yi wa hu wanka By the footages and in as if one yina babonting, I'm ya kenny yina, or sit da, or the one who nan won. Nan some no cano. Say netra more we and you can someone. In some no can and so. Edu baby a osi ogina minority anan mu na oka asem no.
That's right.
Edu baby so osi ogina the party anan mu ni Ghana fo anan mu na oka. Edu baby a no san so ko back to
committee
sa. E na oka san sem wo nyina. Na dan nyina na manfo gina bonten kasa Afenyo Markins enim nyansa. Afenyo Markins ne ma oye nyina nto asum. Sabe wa ne won te sabe peduasa na adwen anya adwuma. But when they this time around no oya proven ko for kakra. Because we apia bonten abeka check Ghana for say mumfa nche minua no na nsem na oka no nya no kure no. Na nka de chi anopa no otimi di nua ne ba na police for. Ni nyina de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama pen say. So what can some way dia and the brabeka NIB for ho. Iyoko for ho. SCID for ho. Na be be nya information. Yen fa de nka ho ne yen hwehwe ne ehum. Fa information ni bra so a o se memba. Na ogina bonten na tu nsem gu na o kan nsem anya no kure. Nti enne si yen nua Afenyo Markins ba bonten abeka Ghana for say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and temper mercy with justice there and the other nase. Nemom nipa na ade na nkasa fa ne ho no. E wo so no pia bonten.
That's right.
Ebeka se da bi manye ne ye. O mi ye ne ye, o mu evidence we, mu nhwe mu na nya no kure. Ba so obi akodi ni bone. Na obi ba be so ade ene de sebe amamne mu kura ne nto asom. E wo se ye ne pia bonten na obe kire. Na wasem ne asefin sem a meti ase ne se MPP party ni wo mpanifo. Ye wo asofo mpanifo a papa yi ni omosom. Ye wo won so a omo ya ahemfo ni kurom efensai asin south. Na sankrofo yi nyina ye din na kire se suban ya papa wodi ti ni kurom na esuma money. Because asem to ni ye nya pani bia ni wachi ya na suban ye kura no enye. Because we asin south na hwe bebia enu efensai futu so a ye nu wa free na besim de akobia kura nka bi kura de anka nye kana Japan ni free we be odi MP da because tema na ka Japan ya MP no na asem yensen na central south na asefo nyina no na omu nyina ofako a na onu na edi so wonu se yenu abesi na ka Japan kura ntimi nka howe na kire se subanya a wonim na efe keke ba subanya kura no e bon kankan enti asem na de beto o man mu ano oh yeah am international world mu se Ghana for nya mapa no wasan so ye am ye nyina tro o man kasa mpa Ghana no enkoye but ye mu de ye ya ma man se ye nyina no ene ye trase ka se ye nya o sa akwade a enye enti ye nu Afenyo Markins ahyase e ba be chew na no utu America e bai e pa chew anopa no awia du ya no da ho dwa broni no aka se foforo adisa chi kakra ho sa babontin se o pa president achew the air can say on providing nipa no no nko show evidence Ghana for pe ye hwem wie na no kura say ye cover obi with sa issues na ye nyina hu se nya no kura so a no aba a pe Ghana achew sa na mamuo ne bu no edu bebe president kufo hu say ministers of fire nsem o ka kire NDC hu anya no kura no oba bontin be ka say na me mamuo no na me nim enti na ba nsa ntimu fa nche enti ama enne wanu ya din sen kura wo president kufo so a ye kai ba ko bi e de che no ye nua na na kufo do ba ya wan bla ne ho ase ansua de Ghana for pe a o peja na beti no ene no why sofo ya o sa waso na mu why sofo na o sa waso na mu enti u ka say na so da na wan wie ma Nyankopɔn metrem no ene o sa obi aso da mu na o sa ho no obusa na ho say na me de no wahi enti mi nia MP enim guase de sa de be chi no atwa na ne ko sa no musu bansete enti o mra bontin be ka che Ghana for say asem na me kan no mi wie mu no nya sa na te na emum munya na asem nya boko o da sembo ba bontin a sebe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na adwemu do wanyi oba be somo man no enti u ka asem nyina wie na Ghana for gitumu a natural law eno a be yiri ne ho na manfo mu se de o kan no no kore.
Ghana is not an island. Enti se ye bedum pempenso bi na se ye bad international image. First and foremost, it affects your travel and tourism sector as a country. It also affects foreign direct investments. So buy your crew why a soy yasene as an online it may queen. And people are not looking at that aspect. Yeah, bo o say yeah, catch a blaster and go World Cup in your ball. You'll be surprised there. As we speak, there on my crowd on T Ghana Dinda. There are some individuals who don't even know there's a country called Ghana that exists.
Okay.
Such platforms there, Tony. I'm a man for a buy crew, a invest. And when it comes to the image of the country now, say ubeye ubi biana, make sure say it. Unim say, Ninja be say ye fat na assembly serious one. The person involved at the center of this controversy na onyeni paketwa.
That's right.
We are talking about not just a member of parliament, but a ranking member on finance, on defense and interior. A very critical sector within a national security setup. Entinu, senipa san obetimi ekasa, a go viral beyond the borders of this country. Na ekotu amanina. Entinu, the moment it gets to a level where people begin to give it that suspicion, say, hey, Ghana has become, let's say, a drug transit point. Maybe so say in the first place, the international investors will begin to shun this country.
Very well.
Because you see, every investor beyond Obeba, there are some characteristics beyond Oman identity, a show moon crime omuba. But when you paint a picture of a Omaya drug laws have taken over, what it means is that that country is no longer in control when it comes to the judiciary. That country is no longer in control when it comes to security, especially the police. And if I'm an investor and I know the consequences of drug laws taking over, where from the top to the bottom they are in the pocket of the drug laws, what am I coming to the country? I won't come. And that is a serious implication. But what kind of try think is oh, they are scored cheap political point, but the implication on the economy among for we have some states called narco states. They are states that ya blacklisted because drug no any age man. And right from the presidency to the last person obi a laws no ebutum. Obi she parliament the parliamentary ambitions na drug laws na sponsor. Judiciary what touch ya into case be ko na how ho. Yes that's go police who are some police who never bechi watum. Ko what touch ya. So when you create that kind of impression international about our country, think it's a scope of Massa, for me it's even treasonable to begin with.
That's right.
And to be a fast same way yes I grow saying that I can't trust the politics. Secondly, to categorize this country as a drug transit point. And this is the idea encouraging violent crimes. Because Krobiana drug no and these are criminal activities and
that's right.
And no investor would like to come and make any such take such step in our country. Say, me the music about a bakruma, say a ban crime and intimate swano. And of course, when people are high on drugs, there's nothing they cannot do. And when there's a breakdown in security, or they find. Look, Ntim knows what he's doing because the statistics that in 2023 alone, between January and December, this country alone clocked $649.58 million only from foreign direct investments. That's huge an amount. How much is the buyer deficit as a country? 92.3. And so if such an amount of money within a year can come to this country only under a foreign direct investment. And look, travel and tourism sector alone in 2023 contributed around $3.6 billion to our gross domestic product, GDP. That's just one amount. So he knows what the tourism and travel sector does to our economy. He knows what the foreign direct investment does to our economy. And he knows the goodwill that your mama and I enjoy over the past few months. With Nyama, they need to trigger a certain fear and panic affecting some critical sectors of the economy. And their target for them should be the foreign investors. So that when they begin to hear these stories, these numbers it will discourage them. We will start experiencing decline under John Dramani because husband or no also buying and then your foreign direct investments and decline goes some yeah travel and tourism sector among for a back room and decline here because in 2023 alone amount for about Akroma over 1.1 million investors, tourists in Akroma. US alone had 133,900. Nigeria had Akroma 82,600. UK 51,800 in Akroma as tourists. That's how much we make our money. And you know what Ntim Forjour did? Deliberate.
Okay.
Deliberate to break this government because onimisa a bansa na economy people will shun from our economy. And you know, Sani Pasano, you cannot describe him as a citizen.
Okay.
Or your mambofu. And a mambofu, the constitution are taking good care of them in specific provisions. There, so uye niemobia ebe undermine ye mine ni security ni economic development. I will say a chuaso. That is why I'm saying, say, treasonable. Let us not take joke. And it do not take Afenyo Marki to come and apologize to him on his behalf as an MP. If he is truly sorry, and I remorseful said, "No, I know, he but the post make us in because the man goes from radio to radio justifying this point.
That's right.
So how do you reconcile the two? No, and then we are hiding behind a certain law. So because he's a member of parliament, they have to choose a speaker. That only fear.
But Speaker Kasa, I say that clause, it is only when you are on the floor.
Exactly.
And now we call parliament. Since your parliament is on recess.
That is it. So it doesn't apply now. So why are we now using law to show him when indeed your council on retracting here? Look, today, when Ntim Forjour retracts and apologizes, it will equally go viral.
Observing our video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. No, like and share and comment, show my baby bread. Now you can make tea for you know what you just stay tuned, stay connected. Afenyo Marki and Akroma Edema a year Ntim Forjour. Chapa no occupy no so Bosho shares or the Ntim Forjour better national security. Na omayene eye enhwehwemo no eno so awantumi amfa eye ewura no anko ntino eye Afenyo Marki should be held responsible na o make sure say eye owura na okoshe ebo she ode no bekono onfa no ko na national security for any investigation. Stay tuned.